Transfer news live. Man United eye Rice, Tottenham near Traore deal. Transfer news live. Manchester United want to sign as many as 4 players this year, with West Ham's Declan Rice among their top targets. A huge offer would be needed to convince the Hammers to give up their best player, whereas Rice himself will have to decide where his future lies come the end of the season. The January transfer deadline is only a week away, and clubs are making movements with the clock ticking in the background. Ousmane Dembele is a target for Chelsea, and Thomas Tuchel is a long-term fan of the Frenchman, who he worked with at Borussia Dortmund. On Monday, the Blues completed their first signing of the month, with Dylan Williams arriving from Derby. Sponsored Arsenal's need for a new striker was evident on the weekend, and Dusan Vlahovic remains a key man on their radar. Should a deal with Fiorentina collapse, Real Sociedad's Alexander Isak leads their shortlist. Across North London at Tottenham, Adama Traore could soon arrive as Antonio Conte's first signing since he took charge of the club. Newcastle are looking into Dele Alli, and Paris Saint-Germain are in talks over a loan move for Tanguy Ndombele as Conte looks to cut the wheat from the chaff of his squad. We also have updates on Erling Haaland, Christian Eriksen, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and more. Follow today's latest transfer news, gossip and rumors with Standard Sports live blog below. ESPN report on Manchester City nearing a deal for Julian Alvarez. Linked with neighbours United earlier in the window, the River Plate winger is said to cost less than £20 million this month. AC Milan are still competing for the signing, which would be agreed for a summer switch with only the final details to be sorted. Manchester United will prioritise a new central midfielder, with as many as 4 new additions arriving in the summer. That is according to Men, who detail continued plans to pursue West Ham star Declan Rice. A new goalkeeper, defender and striker will also be of interest to the Red Devils, particularly with Edinson Cavani, Paul Pogba, Juan Mata and Dean Henderson just some of the names likely to leave. Aston Villa youngster Cameron Archer is heading to Preston on a loan move until the end of the season. Check out all the latest Tottenham goings-on with our dedicated news and rumours page for Antonio Conte's team. Xavi has insisted that Ousmane Dembele's situation remains the same after he missed Barcelona's late 1-0 win at Alaves last night. The winger was ruled out with a stomach bug amid the club's plans to sell him following unsuccessful talks over a new contract. Xavi told reporters, "The situation is the same. He didn't train because he wasn't well. The doctors told me, but he knows the situation. Nothing has changed." AC Milan's move for Eric Bailly may run out of time. La Gazzetta dello Sport detailed the Rossoneri's continued contact with the Manchester United defender's camp. But finalising a deal is described as something of an uphill by the Italian daily. More on Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's future after he rejected 2 offers to move to Saudi Arabia. The Telegraph report on the Arsenal striker's options after Al Nassr and Al Hilal made failed moves to sign him. Juventus, AC Milan, Sevilla, PSG, Marseille, and Barcelona are named as potential destinations should he leave North London. Arsenal would reportedly accept a loan switch in which they still cover part of the player's loan. Teenage defender Dylan Williams has completed his move to Chelsea. Championship club Derby have announced a deal, reported by Standard Sport last week, after the 18-year-old left-back broke into the Rams' first team. A club statement read, "Everyone at Derby County would like to wish Dylan every success in the next chapter of his career at Chelsea and in the future." Fabio Capello has backed Arsenal target Dusan Vlahovic to succeed at Juventus if they can beat the Gunners to sealing a deal with Fiorentina. When asked by Radio Anchio Sport if he was a good signing for the old lady, he replied, "Yes, for now and for the future, given the age and technical skills of the player. Vlahovic has everything. He scores in every way. He is the most interesting player in Italian football. Juve have made an excellent choice to go for this player." Brentford face a waiting game as Christian Eriksen undergoes cardiac checks to assess whether the Dane is fit to complete his move to West London after agreeing a short-term deal, writes Jack Rosser. The former Tottenham midfielder, who has not played since suffering a cardiac arrest on the pitch on June 12 last year during Euro 2020, has agreed terms on a 6-month deal with the option of another year. Eriksen, who was fitted with an implantable cardioverter defibrillator (ICD) to regulate his heart, must pass extensive cardiac screening before completing any return to the Premier League. The Denmark international terminated his contract with Italian side Inter Milan as Serie A do not allow players fitted with ICDs to play in the division. In England, however, the FA say they would not ban someone from playing based on a cardiac screen. Instead, Eriksen will undergo several checks by an expert sports cardiologist, who is expected to be a member of the FA Cardiac Consensus Panel, a group of experts who advise the governing body on such issues and consult around screening programs in football.